Hello guys, how are you? Hope you are doing fine. Today we are here with the third lecture of the series of Pharmacology with Last Minute Pharma, your exam antidote. Okay, so till now first of all thanks a lot for showing your love and showing your subscribers and likes, and then one more huge announcement is that Telegram group is made. We are putting our notes over there, notes you're already getting, you can ace your exam, very concise notes are there. I'm pretty sure if examiner is not giving, if your sessional marks, if they're not giving sessional marks with your these notes means, they show that notes over there, that the same thing is written, okay? So I can guarantee you that are the most concise notes and you will be getting out of out if you are able to follow or if you are able to understand whatever is there in the note, okay? And see, simply again I'll tell you, you will give to your friends, right, notes and all without telling us about our channel. It's going to be your loss only because they will blame you because they won't understand the notes, okay? You won't understand the notes until it's not in the lecture, okay? Because if you don't know what is the main, because see, we are making the notes on our lecture basis, okay? So what we are explaining, the similar content we are putting over there. But if the unknown person just simply is just taking the notes, right, you won't understand it well. So please share our channel as much as possible, okay? Share our channel, increase the subscriber, it will be good for you also, that we can get more and more videos for you, okay? Fine. So today we will be talking about mainly the second step of your pharmacokinetic dynamics. Pharmacokinetics. Okay. First we learn about the absorption, how the drug is getting absorbed. Okay. Indirectly, if you remember the story, how me and my friends are going to enter inside the party club or something. Okay. But now we have to understand how we are going to get distributed. About the story, you remember I had told you, right? Some people are going to just want to chill, some people want to go and dance to the disco, some people want to just go out, roam, have drinks, right? Similarly, now we're understanding when the drug is going to be absorbed inside the blood vessel, or when the drug is going to enter inside the systemic circulation, what is going to happen? Okay, that is going to be distribution. So what is actually distribution? Distribution is nothing but it's a reversible distribution of a drug. It's a reversible distribution of a drug into various body fluid compartment. Okay, it's a reversible distribution of a drug in the various body fluid compartment. Okay, so see, your body which is there, you're having like most of the body, right, is made up of water, right? So in that also you're going to have fluid compartments. Okay, so let's try to understand what are the various fluid compartments you are going to have. So mainly if we talk about the total body water, okay, total body water you are mainly dividing it into two things. Okay, the total body water which is there, you are mainly going to divide into two things. See, why this is important is because you are supposed to understand where the drug or what are the different, see, you just main how is it going to be distributed when it enters inside the blood circulation, when it's going to enter inside the fluid. So you are supposed to understand what are the various distribution, okay, how does it get distributed. So now mainly you are dividing this total body volume, total body water into your intracellular fluid and your extracellular fluid. Okay, intracellular fluid and your extracellular fluid. So these are the major two components. Okay, these are the major two components in which you are dividing your fluid. Now your extracellular fluid which is there, okay, the extracellular fluid which is there, this is again divided into three compartments. These are again divided into three compartments. So what are the three compartments you are having? First one you are going to have your transmembrane fluid. First one you are going to have your transmembrane fluid. Second one is going to be your interstitial. Second one is going to be your, please don't mind me with the spellings, okay? You can just check it out. Interstitial fluid, and the third one which is there, that is going to be the plasma. This is coming in the outside the cell. Okay, see, you have a cell, inside the cell there is going to be water, and outside the cell there is going to be water. Okay, so the fluid compartment which is there, you are dividing into intercellular, extracellular. In extracellular, you are going to have transmembrane fluid, interstitial fluid, and your plasma. Okay, these are the areas, or these are the fluid compartments in which what is going to happen? The drug is going to get distributed. I hope it is clear to you. Okay. Now, a very important term which you have to understand. See, and I hope you understood what is distribution, right? That means your drug is getting distributed to various body compartments. Let's keep it simple for now. Okay. So now there is very important term for your board examinations also. That is, what is apparent volume of distribution? What is apparent? First, let's try to understand the formula. Okay, let's try to understand the formula. So the apparent volume distribution which is there, just write it with some other color which is visible. So apparent volume distribution which is there, this is equal to the total amount of drug, which is administered, okay, which is going to be administered, the total amount of drug which is administered divided by the drug concentration in the plasma. This is the formula, okay. The apparent volume of distribution is equal to total amount of drug which has been administered, means ratio, okay, between the total amount of drug which is administered to the drug concentration which is there in the plasma. Okay, so this is very simple. This is the formula. But main thing you have to understand the concept. Okay, so what is this actual meaning of apparent volume of distribution? That means we are considering that. Okay, all the body fluid systems you understood, the extracellular, intercellular, all the body fluid compartments, we are taking it as, let's keep it only one compartment. Okay, so your apparent volume of distribution is nothing but, okay, it's a volume of water, it's a volume of fluid in which the drug concentration which is there, okay, we're taking the whole body fluid as one concentration. Okay, we're taking the whole body fluid as one. So the amount of drug concentration in that, okay, in that body fluid, when that is going to be equal to the drug concentration of plasma, then it is called as apparent volume of distribution, or that is what is termed as apparent volume of distribution. Let me try to explain you a very simple thing. Okay, see, this is your body fluid compartment. Okay, and this is your plasma. So we see body fluid compartments we studied it, intracellular, extracellular. So hypothetically, it's not true. I mean, it's not like all body fluids are considered one compartment. Hypothetically, we are considering that this is the body fluid compartment, total body fluid compartment which is there. When the drug concentration over here is equal to the plasma concentration of the drug concentration in plasma, then we call this as that is called as the apparent volume of distribution. I hope it is clear. Okay, I hope it is clear what is your apparent volume of distribution. This is a very important pharmacokinetic parameter. That is apparent volume of distribution. Okay, now what is next to remember? Let's try to understand. Okay, see, you have taken the drug, it is entered into the stomach, it has been disintegrated, dissolution. Let's go to enter inside the small intestine. In the small intestine, you are going to have villi. I guess you know what is villi, right? Villi is nothing but finger-like projection in small intestine, which is going to help in the absorption. Okay, Okay, then again villi is there, large intestine is there. Okay, so here what is going to happen? The drug is going to get absorbed. And when the drug is going to get absorbed, it is going to enter inside this is the blood vessel. Then it is going to enter inside the systemic circulation. Okay. Now what is going to happen after entering the systemic circulation? See, various fates are there. Okay, like how we just told, one will go to the disco, one will go to the party, one will go to the, we just chill out, one will go for drinks. Similarly, some drugs are there which will be going under redistribution. Whereas some drugs will be stored in a particular tissue. Okay, excuse me. Some drugs which are there, they are going to get stored in a particular tissue. Okay, whereas some drugs will go and enter inside the blood, like inside the brain, that's through the blood-brain barrier. Then some drugs which are there will enter, like if a pregnant woman is there, then some drugs are there which are going to enter into the fetal circulation. How? Via your placental barrier. If it crosses the placental barrier, then this drug will enter inside your fetus also. Okay. Then next is the plasma protein binding. Again, this is a very important topic, that is about your plasma protein binding. Okay, fine. Now what is redistribution? Okay, let's try to understand this redistribution carefully. Okay, I'm just erasing this for now. Let's try to understand redistribution first. So thiopentol, which is there, it's nothing but the anesthesia. Okay, it's general anesthesia. So what happens over here? Try to understand. You are going to inject this drug. Okay, you are going to inject this drug in the form of IV. Okay, you are going to inject this drug into the IV. So as you are injecting, the first what is going to happen, this drug which is there, is going to cross the blood-brain barrier. This drug which is there is going to cross the blood-brain barrier, and then it is going to go to the brain, and then you show the general anesthesia, or it will give you anesthesia. Okay, simple. What is going to happen? You take the drug in the IV form. First, what is going to happen? This drug is going to rush. This drug which is there is going to rush to the brain or the cerebral circulation, and then it is going to cross the blood-brain barrier, and then it is going to go to the brain and act and give anesthesia. Then what is going to happen after this? Once it is going to go and give anesthesia to the brain, again the drugs which are there. Okay, again this drug which is there, which is in the brain now. Okay, again this drug is there in the brain now, will again enter inside the systemic circulation. Okay, this drug which is there is again going to enter into systemic circulation, and then this will go to the other peripheral organs. Then it will go to the other peripheral organs or tissues like your adipose tissue. Okay, like your adipose tissues and other various tissues and give you anesthesia. So this is called as redistribution. The drug is getting redistributed. First we are giving the drug, where does the drug go and act? First it will go into cerebral circulation, will give anesthesia over there, and then it will re-enter inside the circulation, and then that drug will go and bind to the peripheral organs and then give anesthesia over there. I hope it is clear, okay? This is called as, this concept which is there, this is called as redistribution. Some drugs are there which will get redistributed. First they will enter inside the targeted action, thus they go into the target, and then they go distribute itself inside the other peripheral organ. Okay, I hope it is clear. Then next is your drug reservoir. Okay, drug reservoir. So what is this drug reservoir concept? What is this drug reservoir? You will have heard about reservoir, right? So when you are going to give a drug, so what will these drugs do? These drugs which are there, they are going to get accumulated in a particular tissue. These drugs which are there, they are going to accumulate in a particular tissue. Okay, so now when you are going to chronically use this, so what is going to happen? These drugs which are there, they will lead to toxicity. Okay, so those drugs which are going to be, or which are going to act, or which are going to be reserved in a particular tissue, or they are going to get stored in the tissue, on chronic use, continuously when you are using it, you will get toxicity. Okay, so for example, tetracycline. Okay, tetracycline which is there, it will get stored mainly in the bones. Okay, this tetracycline which is there will mainly get stored in the bones, then your teeth. So chronic use of tetracycline can affect your bone and teeth. Okay, I hope it's clear. So these drugs are going to get stored. These drugs which are there, they are going to get stored in a particular tissue. Similarly, if you talk about your chloroquinone, what is going to happen if the chloroquinone, these drugs which are there, they are going to get accumulated in the liver and retina. These drugs which are there are going to get accumulated in the liver and retina. I hope this is clear. So this is the other fate. If it enters systemic circulation, some drugs will get reserved or some drugs will get accumulated in a particular tissue. Okay, I hope it is clear. Next is the blood-brain barrier. Okay, next is the blood-brain barrier. So mainly your lipid-soluble drugs and drugs which are unionized. Okay, mainly lipid-soluble drugs and the drugs which are unionized will be able to enter this blood-brain barrier. Okay, so what is blood-brain barrier? It's nothing but, see, when the blood vessels are there, for example, again I'll just show it over here. See, this is your, let's say I'm not that good at drawing, so just we'll make a hypothetical brain. Okay, this is your brain. So here your circulations are there. Okay, here blood circulation is going to be here, and between that you are going to have the capillary boundary. In the capillary boundary, you are going to have your blood-brain barrier. This is your blood-brain barrier. Okay, so what is going to happen over here? The drugs which are there, okay, some drugs, the lipid-soluble drugs which are there, they can easily enter. Okay, they can easily enter inside the brain. But for example, those drugs, if we talk about those drugs like high molecular weight drugs which are there, okay, like insulin we talk about, they cannot enter inside the brain. I hope it's clear. Okay, so mainly in the case of your other problems like meningitis, encephalitis, so what is going going to happen? The permeability of the endothelium is going to increase. Okay, the permeability of the membrane is going to increase. So what is going to happen? So those impermeable substances which are not supposed to go to enter inside the brain, those substances also will easily enter inside the brain. Okay, I hope it's clear. So what's the main function of blood-brain barrier? Whatever substances which are there, the toxic, okay, or which are like foreign particles, microorganisms, they should not be going inside the brain. That's the protection work. Okay, so only the lipid-soluble drugs and unanalyzed form of drugs can go and enter inside the blood-brain barrier. Okay, next is your placental barrier. Okay, so mainly the pregnant women. So the drug which you are taking, the drug which is there, can enter inside the fetal circulation. They can enter inside the fetal circulation via your placental barrier. So there are various factors which are associated with it. That is about the lipid solubility, the plasma protein binding. So these are various factors which are associated with the entry of a drug inside the placental barrier. Now, the next topic which is there, that is plasma protein binding. This is a very important topic, and you will have many questions related plasma protein binding. So let's discuss plasma protein binding a bit in a detail. Okay, let's go ahead. Okay, so now we discuss about the plasma protein binding. Okay, this is a very important concept, and this is a lifetime scenario also. Even you will be facing this. Okay, so usually what happens over here is okay, forget about this. Okay, so what happens now when I'm studying, right? Usually one of my girlfriend messages me. Okay, so what will happen if your girlfriend messages you or if your boyfriend messages you during studying? It will distract you, right? So what you will do? You will go in the WhatsApp or you will go in Instagram. You will keep messaging that person, and later what is going to happen? Half an hour went, 1 hour went, study is gone. But again, when the message comes from the other side that her parents are calling. Otherwise, her battery is about to die, she has to go bath. What will happen? It will disconnect, right? So she will go or he will go and you will again get back to work. Similar thing is happening with the drugs, okay? As soon as the drug is getting injected, okay? As soon as the drug is getting absorbed, okay? So there is one person or a lifetime partner for the drug, okay? Some drugs are some drugs are having it, some drugs are not having it, okay? So, just a story, I don't have anyone, but you might be having someone, okay? So, similarly, I don't get binded, but you might get binded. So, the drugs which are going to enter inside the systemic circulation will bind to the lifetime partner, that is the plasma protein. That's the plasma protein. One of the example is here, albumin. One is the example is here, albumin. This drug will go and bind with the drug. This protein will go and bind with the drug. So now, when this is in the bounded form, it won't show any therapeutic activity. That means how you won't work, how you won't study, you will leave everything. No. Similarly, the drug will forget that why it has entered into the systemic circulation. It will just go and be roaming with the how you go, roaming here and there. Similarly, even the drug will go and keep enjoying with the albumin and will not show any therapeutic outcome. But as soon as this protein gets its function, or as plasma protein, we get busy, then what is going to happen? This drug will be available in the free form and then is going to show the activity. Let me explain you in a very simple flow chart over here. See, a particular drug is there. This drug is going to enter the systemic circulation. So once it enters the circulation, this is going to bind with let me just write it down, plasma protein, okay? This is your plasma protein. This plasma protein and your drug is going to be bind. This is called as the bounded form. So what do you mean by bounded form? Bounded form means that when the plasma protein and drug is getting connected together, they won't show any therapeutic outcome or no pharmacological action is seen. The pharmacological action is absent, or no pharmacological activity will be seen. But as soon as it reaches the target, okay, so what is going to happen? This plasma protein is going to get, the plasma protein is going to leave the drug, and the drug which is there, this will be in the free form. The drug which is there, it will be there in the free form. And as soon as it is available in the free form, okay, then this is going to show the pharmacological action. So if you want to achieve your goals, okay, be in the free form. If you are free in the free form, you can show your pharmacological activity, you can get your goals. But as soon as your will bind with the plasma protein? I hope you are understanding, okay? As soon as you are going to bind with the plasma protein, your pharmacology activity will not be seen, okay? So again, don't comment, okay? My girlfriend, my boyfriend is loyal to me. Nobody is loyal in this world, okay? Except your parents, okay? So yeah, this is what you have to understand over here. The plasma protein, when you are binding with the drug, okay, when it's binding with the drug, it will not show any activity. Okay, it's not going to show any activity. But as soon as this drug is available in the free form, it is going to show the pharmacological action. Okay, I hope it is clear. Okay, I hope the concept is clear about plasma protein binding. Okay, how it works. Fine. Now the acidic drugs which are there, okay, acidic drugs which are there, they will bind to the they will bind to the basic. When we talk about the basic plasma proteins, like such as your albumin. Okay, remember, A for acidic drugs, A for albumin. Acidic drugs are going to bind to the albumin. And if I talk about the basic drugs are going to bind with alpha glycoprotein acid. These are various proteins. Okay, these are various proteins. Okay, one is your albumin, other one is your alpha glycoprotein. Okay, I hope it is clear. Now, next you have to understand certain characteristics, like how is it affected? How is this plasma protein getting affected, or how is this plasma protein showing action? Okay, try to understand. So here, the drugs which are having high plasma protein, okay, they are going to have high plasma protein, they won't be distributed. So the volume of distribution, because drug is not available, drug is binding to the plasma protein, so the drug concentration in the volume, in the fluid compartment will be less, so volume of distribution is going to be less. Second point, it is going to delay the metabolism. Now obviously, right, drug is not showing any action, so it is going to delay the metabolic activity. Okay, so what will that lead? That can lead to toxicity. Okay, if its metabolism is not happening, then what is going to happen? It can lead to toxicity. Next is what? It is not available for excretion. It is not available for excretion because these plasma proteins which are there, no? Because see, when plasma protein binds to drug, they cannot pass through the glomerular filter. Okay, it's going to be high molecular weight, right? So they cannot, I hope you know, right? Bowman's capsule, glomerular filter. So they cannot pass through glomerular filter. So these drugs which are there, which are binding the plasma protein, they cannot be excreted. Okay, I hope it is clear. Then one very important thing, that in case of poisoning, they cannot be removed with the hemodialysis. See, usually when a poisoning is there and a drug is not having any plasma protein binding, you can remove it with the help of hemodialysis. Okay, but whereas if the drug is having high plasma protein binding, okay, if the drug is having high plasma protein binding, they cannot be removed. These drugs which are there, they cannot be removed with the help of your hemodialysis. Now you might be thinking, how does it show action? What is the significance, or how does this drugs which are binding to plasma protein, how will they show action? Okay, let's try to understand that in a very simple understanding. Okay, see, so what usually happens is your drug has been entered inside the systemic circulation. Okay, so your drug is there, it is entered inside the systemic circulation. So now the drug which is there, for now in this case, this is the drug and this is binding to his lifetime partner, that is your plasma protein. Okay, so now as soon as it reaches the target, this is your extracellular fluid. This is your particular cells, you can say, or you can say your tissue. This is your tissue. So what is going to happen? First, the drug which is there, if it reaches a target, what is going to happen? This plasma protein binding is going to leave the drug. This plasma protein binding is going to leave the drug. And this drug is going to be now in the which form? Free form. This is going to be in the free form. Okay. So what will happen over here? This drug will enter inside the extracellular fluid and this will enter inside the tissue and then show the pharmacological action. I hope it is clear. So again you might be thinking, okay, see, not everybody is same, right? Obviously, some drug which is there will get wasted. Okay, some drug because of plasma protein binding, the drug concentration will decrease. But even some boyfriends can be good, right? So they can take or motivate you towards your activity or motivate you towards your goal. Similarly, some drugs are there and some proteins are there. So what they will do? They will take the drug, they will guide the drug to the particular target and then release the drug over there to show the pharmacological action. So I hope you don't get me wrong, okay? So even being in a committed relationship also is fine, but I hope it's not that one where your plasma protein is getting binded and making you pharmacologically non-active, okay? I hope it is clear. This is what is there for this video. I have completely explained you about distribution. Notes are available. Everything is there, and what else do you want, okay? Kindly like, subscribe our channel. Thank you for the day.